Will be an absolutely insane video because I will teach you how to day trade in 10 minutes, and without any introduction I will start the timer right now. First, okay, what you need to understand is that I'm not a technical investor or trader, and I think this is the easiest way to start. You don't need to understand chart patterns. The only thing that you need to understand is the following, in my personal opinion. Okay, let's open, for example, Tesla chart here. Okay, Tesla chart, and we will remove all of the drawings here, all right, because you can see there's a lot of drawings. So I will remove all the drawings, and you will see this is the stock chart. So what I'm doing usually is the following. So let's say we take the last 6 months, okay? So you can see here actually that the stock chart looks like, kind of like Mount Everest, right? And the Mount Everest has certain levels. As you can see, here's a level, right? 1, 2, 3, 4 times we bounced off this level and went back. Okay, you can say here is a level, right? Because we bounced from there also a little bit. Then you can say here's a level, right? Because kind of we bounce off here, we bounce off here. So those levels are very important because stock can bounce or go against this and have a support from this level. So that's number one. Second, I rather look into events or catalysts or news rather than chart patterns, right? So why is that, right? Because you can draw, draw whatever it is here. Let's say you saw, something very bearish on this chart, right? So let's say you saw something very bearish on this chart, but whatever you saw was bearish, it doesn't matter because Trump won the election, Elon Musk was one of his right hand, and the stock just went parabolic afterwards, right? So focus on news. I will also summarize all of that in the end of the video, but focus on levels, focus on news, and start to trade. Now, where to start to trade? I believe the best way is Interactive Brokers. It's free. You have a paper trade account. So that means that you can test all the different strategies that work for you. You have a fantastic computer and app with that, right? So you really have everything what you need, and you can start with zero money. Okay, so Interactive Brokers, worldwide available, doesn't matter from where you're watching this video. Or obviously if you are US and directly want to start with real money, then Robinhood is maybe the easier platform. Now let's dive into the other things that are important. Okay, so first of all, we learned levels. Then we learned news. We talked about the broker. So the next thing is risk management. Okay, and there's different kind of ways to tackle that, right? So let's say that you are having $1,000. Okay, so you have $1,000, and you have want to use this $1,000 for a couple of trades. So what you do is you don't put $1,000 in one trade and lose it all. No, you take 10% of it. Okay, you take $100 here, $100 there, $100 there, $100 there. Okay, and I'm not saying you are trading every single day. We are now halfway through, guys. We are actually doing this on a weekly basis, okay? This is kind of the frequency of trade, okay? Or the quantity of trading, right? Very, very important, guys, okay? So the next point is hence, trade less, okay? So whenever you think, oh, this could be something, think about again, all right? Because trading less is extremely important. The most successful traders are traders that actually are trading less. Okay, so if we have this here, that should represent your different weeks, okay? So that will be, for example, week 1, okay? Then you see how it goes. Then week 2, week 3, and so on and so forth. So every week, so you should be able to trade with the $1,000 10 weeks, okay? That's 2.5 months, right? So that's very important. Trade less. Now, the next point, start with stocks, okay? And I will tell you why. When you start with stocks, it's very, very, very simple because it's, you can focus on, the top stocks which are, kind of ruling the world, right? Let me just put a little bit, here, Google, Meta, just let's put that here. So let's assume that those are the tickers, okay? So you focus on a couple of tickers only. Why is that? Because once you understand how something is moving, then you can do this very, very well. Imagine that you focus only on one thing. You can do this one thing very, very good. So even from this list, in my personal opinion, what is a great way is you are essentially, focusing on maybe 2 tickers, right? So you say, let's say, NVIDIA and Tesla only, right? This is the 2 tickers that you want to be pro in. And put this on your watch list and just trade those 2, okay? Remember, let's say it falls to a certain level. Then you buy again, you hold a little bit, you wait until the next level is broken, and so on. So you wait for news. Is there good news, bad news, and so on and so forth, right? So for example, today we are reaching, we had like a great week for Tesla, as you can see here. We reached that level. That's why the levels are important, 325. Then we had a run until now, 360. Now even pre-market we are up that level, but now it could be a good time to sell, right? And how much you would make? 325 divided by 365, you would make about 11%, okay? Which is not bad, right? So you would actually, going back to the stake here, you would essentially say, okay, this $100 became 1,111, right? Because you made 11% on this trade, and that means that the $1,000, right, became 1,011. So you are up essentially plus 1.1%, okay? And if you do this 100 times, then you will have $2,000 here, okay? And you doubled your money. So this is about finding opportunities, trade less, broker we talked about, risk management we talked about. I believe that this is, the very, 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 very great beginner dive deep. We have still 1 minute and 20 seconds. I'm thinking about if I should tell you something else, but I think this is pretty much it. Like start with that. Let me know in the comments how it goes, or what is your personal bottleneck. If you don't know me, my name is Danny. I found Tesla when it was an $18 company. Now it's a $400 company, and I look for crazy growth opportunities. And also, what I also do is I have a group where we day trade and you receive all the trades, right? So how does it work? It's connect to your broker and you receive all the trades. So the only thing that you need to do is just switching on the AutoPilot. This is how our software is worked. We invested more than $1 million into this company. And if you're interested in that, the link is in the description, as well as the first comment into this video, and schedule a call if you have $10,000 or more. And then we can look if we can accommodate you as well. And with that said, we have the last 45 or 17 seconds. I hope you get the huge value from this video. Make sure to like and subscribe and everything everything. And before this counter goes to zero, I see you tomorrow.